Welcome back to this podcast. It's my birthday. The day tomorrow.
The day just comes out is the best's birthday.
It's my birthday.
Oh, my hair is amazing.
I'm gonna be a year closer to being an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
I'm Gray.
I'm chaotic.
I'm Ultra. This is
The podcast.
the Choco Sandwich Podcast.
Yeah, that's not till the end. Episode 10.
I'm sorry.
The big episode 10.
Episode 10. 2 hands.
Double digits. We've reached double digits. How do you guys feel?
Scared. Yeah. I just can't believe we've been doing this for like 10 episodes now.
This will technically be the 11th week though because
Oh,
the
yeah,
pilot
that means-
episode.
That we've been consecutively hanging out for 11 weeks. That's
Yeah.
Then that does not sound real. Every single Monday we meet up and we hang out.
Yeah.
For 11 weeks now. Do you guys know what this podcast is about?
I think technically only 10 weeks because that first one was like
Yeah.
like Central America. Today's episode, Central American Paranormal, right?
Yeah.
Rah.
You know any? Besides La Llorona?
A little bit.
Mayhaps.
Because what, isn't like the Chupacabra kind of
Yeah.
Central America?
So we can go for that.
Like
since
Chupacabra.
you know it. The Chupacabra translates to goat sucker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a vampire. It drinks the blood of livestock.
Because what, I can actually talk about that decently because there's the dudes that did the bus that used to do BuzzFeed and sell, and then they like have their own thing now, and they did like an episode on it. Mystery Files, that's what that section is.
Yeah.
And they did an episode on that, so I have some knowledge of that.
It was first spotted in March of 1995.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that long ago. That was like... Let me math real quick.
Because from what I remember is that there's like a decent amount of like different like ways that people claim to have like seen it. Like
Yeah.
the description of it
That
has
was
like
28
changes.
years ago.
20 years ago.
But they say that in Puerto Rico, it's like a reptile, and it looks like an alien. But then in the the southern U.S. like say
It's
more
more
of a dog,
dog-like.
like a coyote.
Mm-hmm.
So it literally just sucks the blood of a livestock and kills them. That's it.
Yeah. See, if anything, I feel like I'm more likely to believe the ones that have the more like alien-looking sightings
Yeah.
than like the, because what the ones that are all more recent are the ones that are like southern
Yeah.
America, and those
So-
are like more recent. Those are the like dog-looking ones.
Yeah. So this is also kind of like a, well, no, El Coco, which is it's a type of boogeyman. My phone
Temperature too high to use camera.
on your
Whoa.
Whoa, phone overheated.
Phone overheated, so if the angle is different,
Oh,
that's alright.
If it shuts off halfway through, it's because my phone died.
Yep.
Who the fuck's Jimmy?
We'll get what we get.
Jimmy?
Jimmy?
Was it, or was it Timothy? It's Tommy. It's just some random kid on my Snapchat. I don't even know who he is. Anyways,
Why is your door
Coco.
open?
Because it's hot in here.
We're just gonna be talking about the supernatural with the door open.
Yeah.
Anyways,
El Coco is a boogeyman and is in Spain and Portugal. And so, this is kind of like a deep like a spooky. If your parents told you this as a kid, you would shit yourself. Type of. But it's like your parents will tell you it in like a lullaby or in a rhyme, saying that if you don't behave, El Coco will come get you and then it will go eat you.
Oh wow, lovely.
So it's supposed to tell like misbehaved children to behave.
That's amazing.
That's lovely.
That's like a lot.
Great.
That's like a theme with a lot of this.
The Central American stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, we're gonna spook you and then you're gonna die if you misbehave.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a lovely message.
Yep.
Wonderful parenting.
Yeah,
I feel like my
for
mom
real.
would still that to me at some point.
Wow.
But the next one is La Pata Sola, which is just translated to one leg.
One leg.
And it's a woman with one leg.
That makes
Wow.
It's
sense.
so crazy.
That adds up.
And
Checks out.
she's like a beautiful, seductive woman who lures men and takes them in the deep jungle and attacks them, sucking them like a vampire.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like something with like, oh, my friend's
15%.
yeah. I'm like so done with today. Honestly.
I'm so tired.
But I think it was like, oh, she like attacks him because like the husbands are cheating or something. I don't know. I just kind of like skimmed through everything. But another one. A lot of these are like really short because there's like not a lot of like deep into that.
Yeah.
But El Sombreron, I don't think I'm saying that right, is another type of boogeyman.
Yeah.
He's like an elf because he's a short man.
Little elf.
Little elf dude.
A little short man.
I kind of know about this more because I was just kind of like, wah. But he's a famous boogeyman in Guatemala. There's a lot of tales and down there, and he's a boogeyman in Mexico, which is pretty cool.
Boogeyman in Mexico.
He's a short man with a black dress and thick, brilliant belt. That's what it says. Wears a black large hat and boots that make a lot of noise when he walks. When I like think of that, it reminds me of the one episode of SpongeBob where the boots go. But I think what it is, he goes after like teenage women, like teenage girls, and like he would like braid like hair on like horses and stuff. And if he couldn't braid the hair of horses, he would find like teen girls and do it to them.
Yeah.
And he would park his mules like in front of like their like house. And
So,
like,
like, imagine you like, go to bed one night and then you wake up and then your hair's just like braided and you're just like, now who did this?
and then like I think he was trying to like get with like the girls or something, and he would like feed him like this like type of dirt that would like possess them in a way.
What is going on?
This is what I saw online, and then like her parents or whatever were like, because I think it's like something with like, oh, it helps like it's insomnia, so she doesn't fucking sleep.
Yeah.
And so like her parents like cut her hair off and then took her to like a church, and then he just stopped.
Yeah.
I forgot like how, like, I think like the moral of the story is like for like young women to like not like change who they are. I think that's what like they're trying to like.
How did
I'm
that
so confused.
I
come
don't know.
from that?
I don't know. I Google.
Google's a weird place, man.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. But we can go to the biggie one, the one that I know mainly of and that everybody knows. La Llorona.
Ah.
Which is just translated to the wailing woman.
Mm-hmm.
So, her origin. How many?
Origin. We're at 5 minutes.
Oh, I don't even know how much But, her origin, her name's Maria, and she married a rich man. She had
rich
two.
man.
Yeah. She had 2 children. I believe they were both sons, or they were like one son, one daughter.
Yeah.
But, she found out that her husband cheated, so she got angry. And she drowned her kids.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she felt guilty because she couldn't save them, so she drowned herself.
Mhm.
And, so, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then, like, she couldn't enter, like, the afterlife, so they, like, forced her to stay in the purgatory and roam around Earth so she can find her children that she killed.
Maybe a little off topic, but I could have sworn there's a supernatural
First episode.
with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like,
Women in White, that's literally the exact same plot.
yeah.
She drowns her, she finds out her husband's cheating on her, and she's like pissed about it, so she drowns her 2 kids.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I've watched the BuzzFeed Unsolved about that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, I don't think that's where I learned that from, no.
It's literally the first episode.
I was like, is that not a supernatural episode?
It is. It's the first one. And
yeah.
then she stands on the side of the road, and she's wearing like a white like nightgown kind of thing.
And lures in men.
And she's like, "Take me home." And they're like, "Okay." And then she like seduces
I can never
them.
go home.
And then she's like, "I can never go home." And then she kills them because they're unfaithful.
Yeah. But she's normal. Yeah, she's wearing a white wet dress, and she's usually wailing or crying, and then is associated with water. So she's mainly by like water.
Like seen by rivers and stuff.
Yeah, or like lakes and like all that.
Because in the BuzzFeed Unsolved video about that, they literally went to like a river.
Yeah.
I want to say in like New Mexico or something like that.
In the supernatural episode, all of her victims die on the same bridge,
which is right above a river.
Which is the river that she jumped into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because, it's mainly known in Mexico and, like, the southwestern United States.
Yeah.
And apparently the earliest documentation is in 1550 in Mexico City.
Jeez. That is a lot of sightings.
Another page.
I know, she's a pretty, like, vengeful spirit.
Yeah, she's, like, well known.
You don't mess with her.
No. And, so in Mexico, it's like you tell the story to kids so they don't go roaming around in the dark.
Yeah.
By large bodies of water.
Because then you
Yeah.
fall in, and if you're young and you don't know how to swim, you drown.
And then in Guatemala, their story is like, oh, she was the one that actually had an affair, and the person she had an affair with, she actually had kids with him, and so she drowned her kids so her actual husband wouldn't find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the U.S., it scares children to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because they say that if you hear crying, that it sounds that it's far away, it's actually really close. But if you hear crying that sounds far away, wait a minute. Hold on.
Bro just started to repeat the sentence.
If you hear crying from far away, it's actually close. But if you hear crying from close, it's actually far away. So it's like flip-flopped.
Yeah.
And on like TikTok and stuff, there's actually people that have seen lots of sightings of her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there have been sightings in like the US. There's been sightings in fucking Europe.
Yeah.
And it's people in the comments that go, she's on a world tour.
No.
But yeah.
So I mean, like, I feel like with that, it's probably, I feel like it's almost not like the same spirit, but it could be, like a spirit with like a very similar story.
Yeah.
Or stuff. Or what, because like a lot of that kind of stuff even goes back to like when the world was like, all the continents were one in Pangea.
Yeah.
And because it's the Appalachian Mountains and some mountain range in Europe were actually part of the same mountain range. So a lot of the like paranormal stuff that is seen in like the Appalachian Mountains is also seen in this other mountain range and stuff.
Yeah.
They like cross over a lot because they used to be the same mountain range.
Freaky.
So it could even be something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, La Llorona is such a common story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody knows, like, her. Or, like, if you haven't, like, if you heard of the name or know a little bit about it, it's like, oh, yeah.
Like, not everyone knows about it, but if you've barely dabbled, if you've, like, even just dipped your toes in the paranormal scene just a little bit, you know about her.
Or even just horror movies. There was recently a horror movie about her that came out.
Yeah, there's movies that has come out about her. And I've watched them.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to. I think I would piss myself.
But yeah. They say, like, oh, if you, like, hear the crying, like, stay still and turn off all the lights.
I mean, that's also just, like, a general...
Like, just, like, a general
paranormal thing. If you hear crying, like, at night, outside, don't investigate it. Even, like, in not a paranormal sense, don't.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to say whatever is making that noise.
And also, I believe it's, like, kidnapping tactic. They do that to lure you out, and then they yoink you.
Yeah.
So just in any sense, if you hear crying, like, typically at night, outside your house, don't go out and check it out.
You're gonna piss yourself, or worse. And a lot of the urban legends are just to scare children into just behaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, like, out of all the ones that you've gone over, is just the ones I know most about is the Llorona and then the
Llorona.
and then the Chupacabra.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just so many more, but it's just like a lot of the same story. It's just like, oh, that scared me. Like blood sucking, like lures you, evil, like behave, like it's just a lot of the same things. But
they like their retellings.
Yeah.
Down in Central America.
I feel like I should say more about it. I just think we're just also so out of it right now that, like, we're just like,
I'm so tired.
You get a nice and real short episode today.
Yeah. It's my birthday. As of right now, filming, I'm 16, but as it comes out, I'm 17.
It's funny because typically for, like, milestones, they'll be, like, extra long, and we go, it's a milestone, extra short.
Yeah!
20 minutes.
Hey, at least my phone didn't die.
That's true.
Not yet.
That's what we were saying. We're like, yeah, if your phone dies, we can just end it there, and then you can film the outro. But
this has been the Juggle Sandwich Podcast. I'm Ted Nimson.
I'm Jay
Oh my god, you're Jay Schlatt.
I almost said
Jay Schlatt.
I almost said, and then I almost said, I'm Juggle Sandwich. I'm Charlie Sanchez.
my neck just cracked.
I think the heat in this car is killing us.
It's not even that warm in here. I'm nice.
Jay Schlatt.
I'm Ted Nimson.
You already did your bit.
We lied. This is the Juggle Sandwich Podcast. This has been the Swagcast. I'm Cha0tic Zone.
I'm Gray.
I'm Ultra.
And we hope we've been entertaining enough for you. I almost said entertaining for you enough.
I think your brains are corrupted from all
voices. And the, like, continuous filming we've already done today with the cakes.
I really need a shit.
I think your cake killed off my brain cells.
I think making my cake killed off my brain cells. I was, like, not happy that there was a pickle inside of it.
You're not the one that had to taste it.
I don't care. I didn't want to.
I didn't want to.
Thank God.
I didn't wanna.
I didn't wanna.
Email
right here.
It's not gonna be on screen because it's unedited, but it's in the description.
Yep.
Like, subscribe,
Jesus Christ.
comment about your story or sightings or anything.
Stick around for more episodes. Stick around.
We will see you later.
I thought you were just gonna go wee woo wee woo.
See you next week.
See you next week for the next episode of the Swagcast.
Jesus Christ.
This is gonna be a fun episode to watch.
This has
I wanna
been.
go home.
Oh shit. This has been Spider-Man. And I will hopefully try to catch you.
Catch you like Gwen Stacy, and then she goes.